Alright guys, welcome back to another commentary. This is Scott33 and I'm going to give you a very thorough review of the Logitech G25 force feedback steering wheel. So I'm going to be going through the pedals, the gear stick, and then finally the wheel itself. So let's launch straight in. The pedals themselves are very nice. This stand that they're in is extremely heavy, so it doesn't go anywhere. The pedals have different weights, so the accelerator is very light. The brake is extremely firm, so you got a good bit of resistance there. And finally, the clutch here is a bit of medium, so it's very realistic. And the only negative part I would say about it is the brake and the clutch are very close together. So when you're driving and you come together, they're very close. And this has been addressed in the G27 steering wheel. They have actually moved both pedals out slightly and the brake one slightly more into the middle, so that's kind of resolved. But what I would like to do is shown in Chili Coke's. He's a YouTuber. He rear mounted these, which means he basically took them out of this box and mounted them on a frame upside down like this, and they perform much better. And it's very good on the wooden floors. It doesn't slip too badly because it's quite heavy and quite large. But if you do have carpet, what you can do is you can use this carpet grip here. If I can show you these spikes, there's spikes here, and that holds onto the carpet, which is very effective. I've used it on a mat and it is far better than use it on timber floors. And you just clip that in there, and that's that. So overall, these pedals are very good. Very happy with them. I'd say a 8, 9 out of 10. The only bad thing is these are too close together. But like I said, that has been resolved in the G27 pedal. So second, we're going to go to the gear stick, and you've got all your buttons up here at the top that do various stuff. You can map them. Very nice. One very nice feature which the G27 doesn't have is you have sequential, and then you have H-pad gearbox. So basically, if you push this down, twist the knob right around, one hand if I can do it, there we go, you've now got sequential, which most wheels come with, and then you can set it back to the H-pad. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then if you push down and go into 6 again, you'll go into reverse gear. So it's very realistic, very impressed. Only bad thing about it is there's very little feedback, or there's very little, it's not very realistic feel going into the gears. You don't really have to push it. It just kind of, goes itself, which I don't like. But Chili Coke does show you how to take this apart. There's a mechanism in here, and he'll show you how to put more tensions on the springs, etc. Bring it back up to the G27 kind of feel and a more realistic. But I am very impressed in how it works. I'm very happy with that. And this simply just hooks onto the side of your table with these little grips here. Very hard to see. And then there's a kind of triangle shape, and the very back guy just screws in. Very good. So finally, now we've got the wheel. It's an 11-inch wheel. It's got real leather. As you see, it's hand stitched, so it feels like a real wheel. It smells like a real wheel, and a very impressive, very good feeling with it, and a very nice size. You've got 2 buttons on the front here, and the G27 is the wheel with 3 buttons on each side, but 2 buttons are plenty because you have plenty of buttons over here. You've got these really nice metal shifters, as I'm actually changing my game in front of me. But the shifters are very nice feeling. They're very large, so you can get them from an awful lot of angles. Very impressed with that. And the wheel itself runs on 2 motors, which are located in the back here and here. Very strong feedback, as you see there. Very strong. One thing with this wheel does have, it's got a 900-degree turn, which means you've got, effectively, if I can do this with one hand, which I probably can't, you've got a full turn and then a quarter turn, which goes back into the center. So you got that both sides. So it's a 900-degree. It's like a real wheel. And the force feedback is strong, very good, like a real wheel. The drivers that come with it really do support it for, at the moment I'm playing it Need for Speed Shift. Very impressed. Only problem I would say is the motors themselves are quite loud. If you hear them there, they're not quiet motors at all. It's the mechanism. It's a gear driven motor, so you do get a bit of play. and then you do hear the gears on the motor. Now the G27 is a much quieter wheel, but as far as I know, it's the same motors, so it's very, very, very strong. Second problem is it does get extremely hot because there is no gaps, there's no holes for ventilation. Even in the back here, I'll show you here now, there are these kind of gaps, but they are blocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to put a 70mm fan here and two 40mm fans, and to act as extract fans, and that'll keep them nice and cool, hopefully anyway, and that'll keep the performance of the wheel up for when you're playing for over an hour or 2 hours time. So the wheel itself is very, very good. The way it hooks onto the table now is with these, there's only two hooks. You'll see there's one there, there's one there. One issue is I have a table downstairs that has a kind of a turn in it here, and the wheel won't sit on it, so you do need to have a very sharp corner here. Basically you just twist these guys and you see he comes out like that. Now I want to show you guys the cables that come with this. It is USB driven, it works with the PC and it works with the PlayStation. So we turn this guy upside down. Let me see if I can hold this. So these are the cables that you get with it. It's got the power adapter here, you've got the pedals, on the other side here we've got the USB cable, and here we have the gear knob. So that's all the cables. They fit quite neatly in, they come out the back here, and I just have them all thrown on the right side here, so it's not too bad, it's very neat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this wheel back together now, and I'm going to show you guys what the feedback is actually like and how it works in game. So bear with me and I'll show you how that works. Alright guys, I got the game set up here on Need for Speed Shift, and it's the first one, so I'm going to show you how the wheel reacts. So we'll play her here and see what happens. So as you see, the wheel is straight away moving and I'm in neutral. So if I go into let's go second gear to start off. Let's go first and accelerate. The wheel itself vibrates. I go into third, fourth, fifth, and now when I'm turning around corners, now I'm after crashing here, you see the wheel itself is going everywhere until I brake. So it is very realistic when you're crashing. I go into reverse and I put the pedal down, and the wheel, you get torque scare, it turns to the right. I'll go back into first now and put the pedal down, and it'll turn to the left. So it is very realistic. There's plenty of feedback in it. The pedals feel really, really nice. We go into fifth gear here now. See, you really do have to hold the wheel all the time. Now if I give her a little twink and let go, you see the wheel will go everywhere. So you have to hold on to the wheel. We're coming up to the corner and I'm going to brake as hard as I possibly can. So when I brake, you see the wheel is still moving, so it's always moving, always giving you that kind of feedback. I'm on the grass now, and I'll go down to first gear. I'm on grass here, I'm on gravel at the moment. As you see, I'm going to floor it and we'll see what the wheel does. So I put the pedal to the metal. As you see, I'm on the grass, so the wheel is turning itself. And when you crash, let me see if I can find that place I can crash into now. Destroy my car. We'll go in now. Pedal to the metal. As you see, the wheel is going all over the place because there's just no traction. It's very, very realistic. Go back into reverse. Well, it's not reverse, that's sixth. Into reverse. As you see, taking on off the pedal. Show this now. Put the pedal down, pedal off. See, the wheel is always turning in different directions. Very, very good. So you're back at the first. Throttle down, throttle off, throttle down. Braking, very, very realistic, very impressed with it. Now I have got force center steering off, so it is a totally different feel. I'd advise you to turn force center steering off. You'll get a far more realistic feel. Very, very good. I'll find now if I can find some rumble strips to go on. I'm going to reverse here. Now, this is a very nice thing I found out is when you're changing gear, the wheel will give a little kick, but here's some rumple strips. So even going on the rumple sticks, the wheel will get far more aggressive. There's some here now. Watch the screen. If I can get it. No, missed them. Now here on the right hand side. See, once you go over the rumble strips, the wheel does actually move itself. Very, very impressed. It's very well supported. Plenty of torque there. However, you can hear the noise that the wheel does make See there, it's out of control now, and the wheel goes everywhere. So very, very impressed. Hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think. Please rate and comment, and if you want to see me a video of me anyway using this wheel, showing you how good it is, please thumb this up and I will set it up for you ASAP. So thank you guys for watching, and cheers.